Hello, Paul here from EMD. Today I've got a Porsche Cayenne that I've done a lot of work on this one. We've done a power steering pump, flushed the power steering system, electronic faults problem as well. So let's open it. The problem was the door lock as well. Left hand side door lock was done as well. So that was a mission, that job. That was a lot of work to do on that one. And this one here was all broken as well. That was blocked. The roof drain on that side there was broken as well. The rear, someone's been here before and then didn't really care about the car. They just rip into it and then use super glue. So it was really hard for me to fix their work because everything was all not done properly. Okay, so the leak from here, everything else was fine. The car's parked outside. We came in this morning, make sure it's all dry here, nice and dry. Underneath as well, you stick your finger in there, just like that, and then press on the sponge underneath. Yep, it's dry. And then the roof, it's a small little leak from there that drops onto this part here, and that's because of the actual roof seal. If you look at the roof seal here, you can actually move it around. When you open the window up, when you open the actual window, look at this one here, it's already coming up already. Look at that. You can't even push it down. So those seals need to be replaced, course complete, all around the outside as well. So that needs to be fixed in the near future. But everything is pretty much done. And the electrical problem was really hard to find as well because it comes up proportional valve, DME, airbag, pretty much. Chassis control, so everything must be pulled out, wiring out. I had to remove each ECU and test power and earth because you can't really tell. Because the worst thing was the OBD port, which is down here. That OBD port there, nothing was working. My scan tool doesn't even communicate with the car, so everything must be done manually. It was a really hard job, that one. Finally pull all the wiring out on that side, relays. And then this side here, pull all the wiring out, and then just the only thing I've done was just test one by one because nothing was working at all. Just test every single wire one at a time. It's about 200 plus wires I checked finally at the end. Front of the engine as well, earth points, just didn't even know what to start because nothing works. And then finally found the wiring underneath here. One wire was broken, a supply wire for the front end to supply the alarm. To unlock the actual solenoid here so you can move it out of the park. So that wire there was not broken, it was just half, sort of like 3/4 broken, but just still hanging there, and then caused all this other problem to happen as well. So yeah, so that's what we done. So everything else is good. All the drains are all fixed, front and rear. Electrical problems electrical problems fixed as well. The door lock is fixed. The actual the power steering, when the car came in, we had to test the power steering first. So the first thing I done was actually remove the belt, turn all the pulley by hand to make sure that none of those pulleys are noisy. So I found that all the pulleys was fine, and even the water pump was fine. Put the belt back on, flushed the job 2 was flushing the actual power steering because it was so dirty, the oil. So I flushed that. Put new reservoir to the power steering, and the noise was still there. So the final thing we done was remove the pump and replace it because the pump was pretty bad, was leaking a lot. But we need to actually test for the noise as well, because you can have a pump that's leaking and have another problem somewhere else. So you can't just go and straight away and fix it. You gotta test everything before you do your job. But other than that, the whole car is ready. So I'm gonna put this back together, and hopefully tomorrow put this back together today, and tomorrow he can pick up the car tomorrow. But everything else is done on the car. Alright, thanks for watching, and please subscribe.